Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hi. So I was practicing this morning and preparing for some gigs, and something dawned on me that I never thought about before. Picks. I use different picks for different songs. I do fingerstyle as well, but I generally will, depending on the feel of the song and the dynamics and all, I'll use a different weight or thickness pick. And another thing I do is sometimes with the same song, depending on who I'm playing for or the environment that it is, I might choose a different pick to keep maybe keep my volume down or just give kind of a different feel to the music. So I thought it would be interesting for folks to see a demonstration of this different sounds or the different guitar tones you get and volume differences with different picks. So the picks that I'm going to show you today are a standard thin pick, which is a Fender pick, just says thin on it actually, and then an ultra thin, a very, very thin pick, which I have in my hand right now, which is it's a Dunlop, and it's 0.46 millimeter, which is very thin. It's a different material as well, so it has a whole different feel. And then kind of a standard medium weight pick. This isn't a Fender. It's a Ernie Ball, but it's probably similar material to the Dunlop. I don't think it's celluloid. And there's a fourth pick that I'm going to show you. I'll save to the end. That's, well, actually, this is the most different pick, and it's actually a felt pick. It's made of fiber, like it's wool. So that's a whole other animal, and it has its purposes. But to start off, I'm going to let you hear the medium pick. And I'm going to play the same thing on the guitar for each one. That's the medium pick. Here's the thin pick. It's a standard thin pick. Been using these since the 70s. It's not old. So you may notice that this pick has more surface noise. The attack is sharper, and it's got kind of a slappy sound to it, which also changes the feel of the music a bit too. I'll tell you, switching picks is a little strange. I'm realizing it affects your playing somehow, your judgment when you're playing. Now this is the ultra thin pick. And all through the 90s, I used these on in my rock band for pretty heavy stuff sometimes. But there are ways you can use these thin picks that make it a lot more firm and rigid. They're very flexible. You could do some cool things. Maybe I'll do a video on my pick technique sometime. But I'm going to hold this in a standard way. So here we go. Much harder to control. You may notice it's brighter, the volume isn't as high, the attack is sharp like the standard thin pick, and it has a really loose feel. It's hard to control a little bit after you've used like a medium pick or something like that. But you know, it can give you some high frequency sounds, low volume, which can be really nice for certain situations. And last but not least, and really my favorite, is this felt pick. Now, I don't know if anyone else uses these on guitar. I do. Most people that I've seen use felt picks is on ukulele. Actually, it's only the place I've seen people use felt picks, and I do play ukulele. But this should be the most drastic difference, and I really like what it does. So here's the same thing with this pick. Notice how soft you can get with it, and it has comparatively no attack sound, and a lot of the brightness has gone out of the guitar, which I really like. And when I'm playing by myself and sort of playing low volume, it's just such a super thing. And you can perform with these, and I'm actually working out some EQ settings that will best work with this in a live situation, because I've actually never used one of these live. I've only used them at home, but I plan to. So that is the fiber pick. I hope that was helpful to you. It was an adventure for me. Cheers.